Guys, I've been looking up couple of artists on Spotify, and one of the things that I do aside, probably most of you guys, I tell maybe a lot of guys know me. I arrange, I do arrange and produce as well. Um, Aside, the mixing stuff which I put up on the channel, is I like to do arrangements. So I've been doing couple of listening, recently on some artists, teams, and also kind of building my library on Spotify. And there are a lot of good, great um artists, um musicians, on Spotify that I find really interesting. So I decided to, probably think like their director, music director, or arranger, who would like to put something together for them, because they tend to here and there go for ministrations, performances, gigs, whatever you call them, and you know just put an arrangement for them that they can use to perform live, all right, wherever they are going, with their musicians. And today I'm going to share what I did over an artist, Morrissa Nicole, an awesome artist. I've listened to her EP, beautiful songs, but I decided to do um, an arrangement over three of her songs and just give the idea for her if she, would want to do something. She can possibly use this arrangement. I'm going to send it to her. And also, you that are watching this arrangement, for those of you that like arrangements, you can also tag her, so she can get to see it. All right. So um, I did something over song Psalm 16, Psalm 63, and My Heart's Cry. Okay. So I'm just going to show us, then just say a few things about arrangements, how I see it. But let me play the entire arrangement first of all.
One, two, three, four. Intro. Verse. Verse. Keychain. Break. Course. keychain, course, N,
Okay, so I know it did a bit of freezing there, but that's like the entire, arrangement. I know it may not actually make some sense, but to Morrissa, of course, she would hear the melody. I actually also had the vocals there. I think for Psalm 16, I sped up the tempo, but for the other songs, I didn't. I had them, on the same tempo. So what am I using for my arrangement here? I'm having a couple of loops, percussions, kick loop, transition effects where I'm using um cymbals. You could hear those kind of cymbal transitions and also whoosh transitions. Then I'm using the organ, I'm using guitars, use the electric guitar to do the solo. Then of course you had the strings, um, you had the synth, you had pad swells, bell, and ambient guitar. So practically these are the things I'm using for these arrangements. I'm not, stuffing the whole place up. And also I'm keeping the arrangements simple and also true to form with the music as it is, in the original. Just kind of icings there and there to here and there to actually spice it up so that when you have the entire team coming, they can also enjoy the music, of which that's what you have to keep in mind. So you can see I have my arrangements, markers, my automation tempo line, and yeah, practically you want to also take cues from the melody of the song. Okay. So stuff like where the bells, are doing those ascentings, they are actually highlighting the melody of the song.
verse,
Now there's an idea I have, if I were to direct this, with the team and they're playing it live, okay. It's we are actually coming. This is like the introduction of the ministration. This particular first song, that's what I'm using as introduction of the ministration or performance or whatever you want to call it. For VSTs, I'm using Xenology, I'm using Rollard Cloud. Okay. I'm using um ambient pads. All right. Pretty much that's what I'm using. I tried playing piano, you know, somewhere along the line, but I just left it out. Okay. So if I were to open Marissa's vocals, which I stripped off here, let's say from the second song. See, you want to be, well, let's say romantic. You want to be very emotional with your arrangements and the way you drop in the accents, okay? So at this point, the band, I'm looking like the band is out, they're out there, they're playing it, giving the rope ride.
Great.
So you want to also make spaces. All right. You want to also make spaces. Not everywhere, especially for the drummer, you have to be very precise with your playing. Not everywhere you have to feel. When you hear some pauses, you can just, lay back and allow the melody to go forth.
Chorus.
So there's the chorus, going on. The chorus going on. There's something I did somewhere around now. When you're listening to a song or you're trying to arrange any music, always think about you are moving up the ladder. Okay, every cycle should emulate something. Um, Especially when you are counting, maybe you're doing a particular stuff first time, the second time, it's almost like you're moving in energy level. All right. So there was a particular part I just kind of did a flip raise the bar there. Okay, so you discover that that was not like the regular chords that I was using. I kind of did a major on the second degree.
Teaching. Course.
So I'm looking at that the drummer, once we end the first song, she comes in directly from the key of the next song, and the drummer just, does their thing, and there's a strumming that comes in with the guitar, and there's, that playing, with the kick. So they are going all out, full blown here in the music, everything is going full blown. Okay, everything is going full blown in the music. So, yeah, that's pretty much, my idea, in the song. That's pretty much my idea in the song, or rather in the three songs. And I just put them together. So that it can form like a ministration, or performance, stems that she can use. I'm going to mail this to her, and she'll have it, to use with her team. Let me know what you think in the comment section. All right, let me know what you think in the comment section about this arrangement. All right, and if you have questions on what I do or my perspective to arrangements, you can hit me up, and yeah, I would respond. Thank you so much.
Keychain. Break. Course. Keychain. Course.